Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel for more videos. New axis of evil, Iran and North Korea axis is Donald Trump's biggest threat. Donald Trump's fiery rhetoric and sanctions could be pushing North Korea and Iran closer together to create a new axis of evil. The two nations have a long military history, and making enemies of both North Korea and Iran could actually push them together, experts have warned. During the U.S. President's address in Seoul on Wednesday, he called on North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un to abandon his nuclear weapons program and engage in talks, and issued a dire warning to the leader of rogue nation, saying, "Do not underestimate us, and do not try us." In the Middle East, Mr. Trump wants to walk away from the Iran nuclear accord, in a bid to stop Iran from being armed with nuclear weapons. But experts believe by simultaneously refusing to certify the Iran deal and trying to encourage North Korea to have discussions, Mr. Trump could push the pariah states together and reignite an old alliance. The U.S. president's efforts would undermine his administration's attempts to strike a deal with Kim over nuclear and missile testing. Military ties between North Korea and Iran go back to the 1980s. President George W. Bush previously branded the partnership the axis of evil. If the two nations rekindled a collaborative military relationship, it could deepen the crisis in the Middle East and encourage countries around Iran to acquire their own weapons in response. Dr. Jeffrey Lewis, director of the East Asia Non-Proliferation Program at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies at Monterey in California, told CNBC this scenario is not far-fetched or far off. He said, "If we walk away from this deal with the Iranians, they can do everything North Koreans have done and more. And they can do it much, much faster." Back in the 80s, Iran was locked in conflict with Iraq, and North Korea supplied Iran with hundreds of Scud ballistic missiles. As time went on, the two nations shared technical information on developing ballistic missiles, and many high-ranking Iranian scientists and military officers have reportedly attended and observed many of North Korea's missile and nuclear tests over the past 2 decades. It is unclear what has been shared, but Tom Carrico, senior fellow and director of the Missile Defense Project at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, said, "I suspect when you see high-ranking Iranian officials at a military parade in Pyongyang, or at missile test exercises, they're not there for the Korean food." North Korea will be watching closely to see how the Trump administration proceeds with the Iran nuclear deal, and watch how the U.S. government could renege on its promises.